your speaker, Ben Kagel.
Benji!
My fellow Hawks, change has come to Laguna Hills High School. No, I did not steal that slogan from anyone. Change is a universal motto with which we can all identify. Just look how much has changed throughout the world since we've been in high school. From the expansion of social networks such as Facebook, the exploration of new energy sources, to even our first African-American president. The constant struggle between change and tradition is an ageless phenomenon. Here at Laguna Hills, we've done our best to change what is necessary, but keep what works. Just look around and compare the school to freshman year. Back then, this stadium was a dilapidated, dead pile of dirt. I used to watch Mr. Curley do donuts around the track in order to re-chalk the running lanes before every track meet. Now I just laugh every time Mr. Curley yells at someone for bringing a donut onto the all-weather track. Or how about the days when our 0-9 football team had to travel to hell, Diablo Stadium, to get painstakingly clobbered every Friday night. Caught up in the spirit of change, our Hawks went 13-0 this year, dominating in this beautiful new stadium to become CIF champions for only the third time in school history. That, my friends, is what we call change. The school itself even received a nice facelift, with newly renovated classrooms, mildew and rodent-free. Thanks to the hard-working, tax-paying citizens of Laguna Hills, I no longer have to bring my own Kleenex box to class every day. Almost every aspect of this school has changed for the better. Although the great traditions that make this school make us proud to be Hawks still remain. We take pride in our dominating API scores, our dedicated teachers, and most importantly, our determined student body that keeps this school at the top of its class. Even our administration has changed, literally. Alongside our longtime administrators, Mrs. O'Gare and Mr. Pembroke, are our new staff members, whom I personally nicknamed the Three Musketeers. The ubiquitous Mr. Bolton, the taskmaster, Mr. Hines, and the tough teddy bear, Mr. Aramis. These three are constantly changing the school to make it a better learning environment for us all. From Mr. Bolton yelling at me through his megaphone to run to tutorial, to Mr. Hines finding you in the back of the classroom texting for no reason, to Mr. Aramis joking around with delinquents as he writes them up for wearing a plain white tee. The Three Musketeers' entrance into our lives has benefited our school and community immensely. But most importantly, Hawks, are the changes we've experienced. Just look how much we've personally transformed since the voice cracking, nervous talking, hormone raging days of freshman year. Now as graduates, we no longer feel the need to impress upperclassmen by reapplying makeup 5 times a day, or spending 20 minutes on our hair each morning, something I may have personally struggled with, the hair, not the makeup. It may have taken 4 years at this high school to figure out, but we all now realize change is inevitable, except from the vending machines. My friends, each of you should be able to look yourself in the eye and ask, have I changed for the better? If so, take that next step. Is my change making a positive impact on the world? Lucky for us, we have our whole future ahead of us to implement, experience, and apply those changes. But just remember, change is not permanent. So, if you find yourself jogging aimlessly down a path that clearly states, do not enter, you can always change paths again before you get poison oak. And I'm speaking from experience, twice. Our parents and teachers have passionately and persistently taught us the life lessons to answer yes to those questions. They've even gone so far as to brainwash us with those brown and gold posters hanging over us every day with slogans that we thought were cheesy and lame, but deep down, they speak the truth. Life is all about attitude. So my fellow class of '09, I leave you with this inspiring quote, although I changed it a bit. Ask not what change can do for you. Ask what you can do with change. So on, Hawks.
Thank you, Ben Kagel.